Hey gang, what's up? Jonathan here, and my brother and I are out here doing a little bit of fishing and just kind of running the motor and everything on the river. Just going to talk to you guys a little bit about scouting during the summer, and while you're fishing and running the boat, or just swimming and things like that. So a lot of times, what we'll do is if we're gonna go fishing in an area, or we know we're gonna be in a section of river or on a lake or something, we'll kind of scout on the computer maps a little bit beforehand, check for little islands and eddies and little back hooks and sloughs and things like that, and where the streams and stuff dump in. So we kind of know some hot spots where birds might be. And then if we're out and we have the time, we'll kind of go check them out. And when we're fishing and just kind of running and swimming and things like that, we'll always be on the lookout for places we couldn't see on the map and things like that. So today we're doing some fishing down here, and we were coming up the river, and we saw a whole bunch of ducks behind this back island over here. And so we stopped, kind of looked at it, and then we do a lot of work with Hunting Buddy, giving them some customer feedback and testing it and things like that, and saying things that we would like to see in the app. It's a mobile GPS app kind of thing, and so we went right on there. We marked it. We said we saw X number of ducks and X number of geese here. So then come fall and winter, when we want to go hunting and we're starting to look at some places to really sit on and scout, we have a little bit of an idea on sections of the river where we've seen birds. So we're not just running whole sections of river or driving 8,000 miles. We can kind of say, okay, in the past we've seen birds at X, Y, and Z, and then we'll be able to zero in a little bit on some of our scouting efforts there. So when you're out doing some just running the river or fishing and things like that, take some time to beforehand mark some spots you might want to look at when you're out there. And then when you're out there, just take an extra 5-10 minutes and do a little bit of scouting for waterfowl season. It can really cut down on your time scouting in the fall and in the winter, save some gas, and hopefully save you a little bit of sleep too.
So we were coming back down through from scouting and fishing and stuff, and this is an island called Hiawatha Island. So we pulled up with it. We saw some bald eagles, so we figured we might as well stop and take a look at it, because there used to be a hotel on here called the Hiawatha Hotel, or the Awaga Hotel, and people used to bring ferry from Binghamton and come all the way down here just to stay at the hotel. So all this land here that's woods used to be field, and they used to farm that. And actually, it was originally a farm, then it was the Awaga Hotel, and now it's just a reserve, and they have hiking trails and stuff so you can look at it. And I know up here there's an old ice box that they made, so when they bring in hay, and it dug underneath, and they would actually cool down their food and stuff to preserve it. Skeeters.
We're at one of the billboards on the island, and I was just reading it a little bit, and it reminded me of another cool piece of history. The town of Owego, people within the village actually all purchased a small section of the island a long time ago to save it from land developers. Now it's owned by the town. But some cool facts about the river: it's the longest river in the eastern United States, and it's the 6th longest in the country. And Hiawatha Island is the largest island in the river, so that's kind of neat. Well, we just got soaked. We started getting on the boat at the island, and next thing we know, the wrath of God opened up from the skies, and couldn't even hardly see it was raining so hard. Wouldn't you say, Ethan?
Mm-hmm.
And so the entire boat trip back, we got absolutely soaked. Couldn't see for half of it. It was raining so hard. There were a couple kayakers, so we got lucky we weren't with them, but Ethan was right. We got soaked. He told me we were gonna. I didn't think we were gonna, but that's the way it goes, I guess.